So Market Watch is live, my friends. Market Watch is live. So who is cashing up with me live? You're cashing up with me live. You know how we do it. Go to the comment section and type live. So please let others know we're live. Let your friends, let your family, let other market watchers and also smart investors know that we're live for this week market watch. Then don't forget, like this video, subscribe if this is your first time joining us for Market Watch Live. Just do well to subscribe. Share this video, share it on social media. Let your friends, let your family know every Monday morning we're always here, and what we always look at as crypto investors and traders are always the three market events which you are to watch out for that can bring the most impact to your investment and your trade. We also do price actions analysis and also forecast. So let them know. So don't forget, like this video, share it, leave a comment. Let me know if you're watching me live. Let me know where you're watching me live. Type live and also include the states in Nigeria you're watching me from. If you're watching me outside Nigeria, type live and also your country. Type live and all your country. So market watchers and smart investors, this also is your opportunity to network also with those in your state. So if somebody say live Lagos and you're a market watcher or smart investor and you're watching us from Lagos, people in Lagos, connect with yourself. So we're gonna start. Market watch proper is going to begin in the next 2 minutes. So we have the next 2 minutes, to invite others who are not yet here to join us. And meanwhile, I'm hoping our network is clear, right? And those of you who are watching us from X, if you're watching us from X, formerly Twitter, don't forget, do the same thing. Do the same thing. I know our audience there is always lower, but who knows, we could grow and I even outcompete the YouTube audience. So if you're also watching us live from X, which is formerly Twitter, do the same thing. Leave a like, leave a comment, and don't forget to retweet. Don't forget to retweet. We're gonna begin week's market event. We are watching out for another price action, in the next 2 minutes. Hello, my friends. So this is Watch Live, and I am your host, Gilbert Jerkbata. So every week, I break down key crypto events and also market events. I also do BTC and altcoin outlook and also forecast, and also give you strategies that will guide your every move in the market. And so let's dive in. But before further ado, last week, those of you who were here, we did something very, very great, which was we predicted the market breaking low. Well, I heard that's an extra noise. Lord, hang on, let me see this one. Oh, so as I was saying last week, those of you who were here, we did something very, very remarkable, like we've always done, which is calling every move the market has made. Bitcoin was at about $109,000, right? And we called for something. What did we call for? We called for a market drawdown, and we predicted the market dip, which happened last week before it did happen. And we also gave you zones and also levels we're watching out for. That happened, and I really hope that most of you took advantage of it, because we gave you two things you could do while this was happening, which is one, you have opportunity to short BTC and other altcoin. And those of you who are from the Smart Investors Premium channel, we shared a lot of profitable crypto trading setup and signals. I saw lots of person, taking advantage, making money, and I think I should give a shout out. I don't know, maybe when we'll be at investor for the month, we should give a shout out to Mr. Israel. I see the lots of trade Mr. Israel is actively taking. Mr. Israel is actively taking trades. Also, yeah, his profit, like his PNL right there. And this is what we call natural leadership. A shout out to Mr. Israel. I hope to connect with you more. And also shout out to other persons also in the premium and also the general channel. Also in the general channel, we have been sending out free trading signals. And shout out to all of you who are taking advantage of the free trading signals. Also actively participating in the ongoing trading challenge and competition that is taking place. So we gave you guys an opportunity to do what? Short the market, make money shorting the market. And shout out to all of you who always part of Market Watch to take advantage of the price action forecast, and price prediction we always do. And also, we told you have an opportunity to buy solid odds for sheep. Someone asked me a very interesting question, on the comment section where we're predicting that dip. And when we got below 100K, it was like, are you sure the bear market has not started? Are you sure the bear market have not started? So this and many more we're gonna assess if the bear market have started. We also will look at the three market event we will watch it for, and also we'll look at what the chart says. We're gonna assess the market as well. Technically, let's find out what's happening in the market. But without further ado, let's dive into the three market events we're watching out for. So, as our tradition is, we start every week assess three market events that could bring the most impact, that could cause volatility, that could move the market to the upside or take prices of assets down. And top on our list happening today, which happened to be an impactful and trendy event, is the Linea Token Unlock. So Linea is set to unlock about 2.80 billion token, representing about 16% of the circulating supply. And that's going to happen today by 12 noon. So how will this impact the market issue, market activity, and also volatility? And I think this unlock is going to give a spiel. Most those of the futures market may have an opportunity to short the market when this happens. And second analysis happening on Thursday is the initial jobless claim. So the initial jobless claim is the indicator that shows us the health of the US job market. How does this concern you as a crypto investor? So a lower figure typically always signals economic strength, right? So when we have lower people not going to file unemployment, it shows economic strength. When a higher figure could also increase the expectation of probably some future rate cuts, but let's find out what's going to happen, dive into the market. We remember Jerome Powell, the last rate cut telling us the probability of rate cut by December is not, really there. So let's look at, because another Fed chair in one of those states also talked about probability of a rate cut. But while we're diving into December, the chances of seeing a rate cut still look very slim, at the moment. And then, last but not the least, on Thursday is the US CPI index. So we're talking about inflation numbers. We're talking about inflation numbers in the US is going to come out on Thursday. So a higher than expected could pressure risks on assets like crypto and stock, while a softer will increase a bullish case scenario. So let me take this again. A higher than expected CPI number means that asset like cryptocurrency is going to pressure it into a sell-off. You understand? So if the inflation data coming out of the US is high, we're going to have a little bit of downspill, like there's going to be a sell-off. However, if the numbers are more moderate, we're going to have an bullishness and even increased chances that we may have a rate cut by Saturday. So these are the three market events we're watching out for. Top of the list is the Linea Token Unlock, which is happening by 12 noon today. Second on our list is the initial jobless claim. You know how we do it. Lower numbers signal economic strength. Higher numbers increases expectation of a rate cut. And then Thursday with CPI index and number. Let me know among these three market events which of them is going to impact you more. Let's also know if you're going to short the market. I see some persons who like shorting the market. So we have Miss Peace is right here with us today's market watch. Who else do we have? We have Steven. Steven is market watch for Twitter. Shout out to Twitter family. Shout out Mr. Steven. Shout out to those of us who are on Twitter. I love you all my people on X. I love you all my people on X, you know. And we have Edu Crypto. We have Edu Crypto right here. Edu Crypto is live. It says GM Mr. Gilbert. He's watching live here from YouTube. We have the Swish. So the Swish, you could say GM Mr. Swish watching us live as well from X. Shout out once again to X family. We have Odigun. I'm sorry, man, if I don't pronounce your name right, but I think I could do Oluwase. Oluwase says GM, and I believe if you could see he's live right here on YouTube. Oluwase is live from Lagos. Those of you who are live, those of you who are based in Lagos, feel connect with Oluwase. Feel free to connect with him. We have Educrypt. It's live from the city of Warri. You know, say Warri people know they carry last. Warri people know they carry last. Even for ESF, they know they carry last. We also have Miss Peace. Miss Peace is watching live from the UK. Charleston Stone. Let's see. Charleston Stone, GM, he's live right here with us. I think we have another question right here. Let me check question. Please, which all can we buy right now? If not just one, just recommend for us. Look, but honestly, I would like to always do this. Remembered something that happened last year. We started last year with me recommending 5 tokens. That 5 tokens, I petitioned it into short them, meet them, and also if you want to hold them for the long bull market. And I gave you price discovery level. I was like, short them where like it could clear like 500%, like meet them about 200, meet them 500, long term, you know. What happened within 3 months? What happened within 3 months? Those 5 assets I shared, that 5 assets I shared covered over 5,000% profit. They covered over 5,000% profit. I don't think the people who came back to say thank you were more than 2 or 3. Although shout out to those of you who came back to say thank you. Somebody came to Discord community, left a testimonial. And one thing is that whenever I see feedbacks like this and testimonial, it encourages me. It encourages me to know that there are people who love what we do. There are people who take advantage of what we do. You know, it's just like Market Watch. If I come to Market Watch, I see more excitement. I see more many persons are excited. I see you representing the state or the country you're watching from. I see you connecting with other persons. I will be more encouraged, you know. And when you come like this, you interact with us. You could also make even more demands, and you'll see that in more of our Market Watch, we'll be pivoting our Market Watch to fit into more of what the audience really demand. But then, and I'm just saying Charleston for the first time here anyway. Maybe I'm just taking notice of him, but if we see more of you and also see more people demand stuff, I don't even mind. We may start something where we may always do a couple of altcoins to wash at the beginning of every month and give you timeline we think you could make profit from them. You know, like I said, we've also been giving free trading signals massively and giving massive profit. I saw over 500% profit return. Who have come to say thank you? Who have come to say thank you? No one. But I'll keep doing the Lord's work. I'll keep doing the Lord's work for those of you who I know from the depth of your heart appreciate you. Give us feedback. Some of you go as far as doing video testimonial. Shout out to all of you. We keep doing what we do because of you. Oluwa said, boss, soul is gonna touch 120. Okay, we're gonna respond to Soul with today's technical analysis. We're gonna do a technical analysis later on. So a response to that will come after the technical analysis, which is the chart analysis that comes as pictures. So expect that you're gonna answer to that, and then you know your options for Soul. There's a low probability for Soul to be 20 the crypto. That I think this is community engagement. If you ask me, community, you guys have to engage. Uh, of course, worry they represent. Worry they always represent from anywhere. I totally agree. Yeah, I thank you. Okay, someone else. Someone says, yeah, I thank you on Facebook when you're still there. I bought H bar. Oh, great. H bar did amicably well. As at even the first quarter to second quarter of this year, HBAR was one of the best performing assets, out there. Even when assets were down, HBAR was performing well. Thanks for this feedback anyway. This is what I'm talking about. Probably, I did not take notice of that, but feedbacks like this, reviews like this, testimony like this is what always encourage me to do more, So it's a great thing. And by the way, leave it as a review or bragging right on Discord. Leave stuff like this as a review or bragging right on Discord, my friends. And I really hope I can add a face to your name, Charleston Stone. And by the way, guys, I'm coming back on Facebook this week. I did not plan to ever come back on Facebook. I wanted Mark Zuckerberg to beg me when I become a 4 billionaire, but for certain reasons, somebody else have begged me to come back on Facebook. So I'm gonna be back. So you guys expect my return. Expect my return, guys. Someone else is watching live from Worry. Worry they represent. When I don't see, I told I say Worry no they carry last too. Each person representing a state, you see just one. Or countries just one. But you see Worry just the pop up. What else? Let's see. Please, what you see on altcoin overall. Any hope for us? Okay, we'll dive a little bit into that. So a little bit of some more technical analysis. Let's see what does the chart says. What does the chart says? What should we expect as we dive into the new investment and trading week? One of my goals was to make sure we don't spend much time here, but let's do it a little bit. So let's look at last week. What were our expectations as we did last week? So when we came into last week, we spotted this word and we gave you levels we're expecting this drop to take place. First of all, we gave you why this level was a very significant level, right? Can my screen be seen? Anyone who can see my screen, give me feedback. I'm gonna come back. Who sees my screen? Charleston says he's gonna be happy to know I'll be back on Facebook. Yeah, we had a great community on Facebook, about 25,000 or thereabout. I like your feedback, guys. Tell me, can you see my screen? Can you see my chat screen? I don't want to go ahead and just keep bombing without knowing you guys can spot my screen. Okay. Okay, a couple of persons can see it. Who else do we have? Charleston can see. We also have Edu Crypto who can see our screen. So let's dive into this business of the day. So something happened last week. Entry last week we spotted this word and told you. So we did a assessment where we showed the market was so. The question for last week was, have we bought? Because if you remember, prior week we're expecting a drawdown that played out last week. Monday has the bottom kicked are we expecting more pain? And we showed you guys a couple of structures that needed to be tested a couple of structures that shows that, kind of the worst is over. But we also give you the falling wedge, and why the falling wedge is the final signal to tell us that coming into the new week, we're going to test a new downside, and we gave you the level why we will test this, and we will test this other level. But if they want to bring in more pain into the market, this is the zone, and we let you know this is not necessarily numbers, this is a zone. So we are getting here, but this is where we'll need to get to right here when we get here to bring the market in. This played out. You had opportunity to short the market. You had opportunity to buy altcoin for cheap. Then you have an opportunity to smart investors lodge and also our team of market analysts. Shout out to those investors lodge team of analysts. Big shout out to you all, man. And so let's look at something. I was able to, while doing a little bit of analysis, I spotted something that gave it to the BTC pump. And this is why Bitcoin is about to have a continuous upsurge swing, moving forward. So you could see something. If that was shared as at yesterday, I think you would have had a more clear picture. What's happening right here for BTC, right? Hang on, guys. I'm looking for something that I can find. Hang on, just give me a few to respond to someone who should be here. I'm summarizing. Just give me 15 seconds. Will be good to go, right? Okay. So as at this morning, when I was doing a little chart review, after we checked out the bigger time frame, so in the smaller time frame, you could see something right. This is an ascending triangle. So what happened during an ascending triangle? It shows that Bitcoin is about getting strong. So right now we formed an ascending triangle. So this is a classical pattern that always signal pressure of buying building up, right? And so what happens was that it broke out from here, right? And that is the upward continuation happening in BTC. So the next question is, what level are we going to test? Level are we going to test, as we move into the new investment and trading? First of all, we have taken off. So the count. So this is a zone we're testing. We're going to test this zone, and we're already close. So resistance. Hang on. I talked to you. We're already testing an area of resistance. Be patient with me, friends. Hope you can see my screen, because I don't my chat is responding to me. I still ask for your patience, my friends. My chat is misbehaving. Probably the network's not very strong to carry concurrently everything we're doing at the same time. But so what we're trying to look out for is the zone where the goes. Already the market have done some major taking off already, but this is a zone. This is already an area of resistance. This zone, this is already testing IVs at that level. So this is an area of resistance that's going to build up. You guys could really see me clearly. Let me see. Probably. Another area of resistance we are going to likely test is this, but I think I'm going to cap it. I'm going to cap this. Calling okay, yes, this. I swear this is crazy. Okay, so we won't spend much time. Yeah, I'm really hoping you guys get what I'm saying. I network is not very strong for me to draw charts very. But you should expect that these are two levels likely going to test this new week. But we are going to still get some upward pressure. So BTC will still move some upward pressure this week. But what happens next? I think that is still we're still going to test some lower levels till at the end of the day. Okay, so I think this is doing a better job. But for us to test this, to have enough buyers come in. Oh, for real, network is bad. For real, my net. Even with this tool, we are repeating the same. Well, the chart looks like it's the one controlling me. I'm not the one controlling it. Okay, okay. Finally, I have this. But one thing I'm glad is that we are solving our network issues bit by bit. With time, we're gonna have this sorted out. And thanks to everybody who have kept the faith, so the test. But if we break this resistance and we test, then we could get to this level before there will be a cool off. So what's happening? That I think that you should know. Smart investors are not guessing right now. This tells us smart investors are not guessing. They actually pay. So because convictions always meet timing. There's always level for convictions and also timing. And it's also when fortune is always being made. But the next question somebody asked is the bull market over? So while we're expecting upward continuation week, let's assess if the bull market is still. Let's assess if the bull market is on. Who is still here with me? If you're still here with me, let me out. I'm going to conclude. I'm going to conclude this meeting in the next 5 minutes. So keep the faith. Okay. Yeah. I'm not surprised that it's cracking. It was not really allowing me, you know, move my cursor around very freely. But there's a last chart I really want to share with you all. This chart help us know if it's going to help us if the bull market is still intact. Then the crypto still say yeah, it's right here still with us. So this is the final chart. No, this is not the final. And who cares? I think we should create another plan, some other kind of analysis. I'm going to discuss with our team. We'll plan another analysis for 360-degree, even if it will have to be a Google Meet. I don't mind us doing it. Okay, I think I know what's happening. I know what's happening. Be patient with me. Network wiped out the last chart I was experiencing that bad network. But okay, I think let's check on Kraken. Let's check on Kraken. I did a very clean shot, and one of the goal was so won't waste much. Kraken. Okay, so this is it. I actually captured who is asking. You sure bear market never starts? That was what somebody in the comment section. But like I've always said, my friends, like I've told you, but we're gonna come down to that. We're gonna assess that. So look at something. This is since January 2024. So this is close to like almost 2 years. Approximately 2 years. When we started this support continuation, this ascending, this is an ascending grind line, channel that has moved, for a year and counting. Almost 2 years. You can see bottom came close from resist at the resistant level, bottom resistant, bottom. We got here into this resistance. And what we did is we are coming to the bottom, which probably we're still going to go where we're telling you why downside spin is still going to take. What do you think is going to happen here? Another grind go towards the support level, which backs our claim of a 150k BTC. It's not invalid. So we are going to have concern if this is invalid if BTC breaks below the support of this channel. It's below, not like this one that value, like it breaks below and we start forming and it totally invalidates this. Once this channel is invalidated, then we'll know that technically, things are not. But like I've always said, especially in last week's analysis where I was able to access different charts, that was the same thing I was letting you know. What I was letting you know was that really has changed technically. So if you're thinking, are we still in a bull market? Like you should say bear market never start, this is not the bear market yet. Like I used to say, once it's a bear market, you are likely going to hear it here first and not anywhere else. And why should we be that will be worth listening to? Don't forget, at 1617, body was calling for a 10,000 or 8,000 BTC. We told you the market has bottomed. See, these are not things you should be emotional about. When it comes to investing or trading, this is nothing you should be emotional about. Your decisions in the market should be based on available data. 17k, you see, everybody out there was saying the market is going to 10k, the market is going to 7k. We started telling you we've bottomed. At 24k, we said, look, this is the beginning of bull market technically. Who was listening to us? Yeah, I know smart persons were listening to us. At 45k, we said, look, officially the bull market has begun. I think that was about when rate cuts started, pricing, thereabout. And we've guided you all the way to where we've called almost, if not every move the market has made, from upward move, downside move, and all of that. And there is one thing I've always said. Once the bear market begins, there is a place that will be first to know, and it's the Smart Investors Launch Premium channel. And the next persons who are going to know will be market watchers. The first thing we will do is we will guide those in the Smart Investors Premium channel to totally, rebalance their portfolio, and get off the market, sit or cash to take advantage of the bear market. And after we're done doing that, we'll pay attention to market watchers. The Smart Investors Lodge is a freemium community. Everybody, everywhere, so count. And this is my time, guys. Thanks for making it to Market Watch. Thanks for making it to Market Watch. Thanks once again for making it to Market Watch Live. And if you subscribe, do well to subscribe. If you're watching the replay, don't forget we are giving free trading signal in our Discord community. So if you're here to do that, feel free to do that as well. Once again, before I call it a day, I want to thank everyone who okay, I want to thank everyone, who made it to this time. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, and join our community if you want to invest and trade smartly. Thank you, everyone. I'm going to see you in our next session.